tabletop game where everything that can go wrong does. And also, you're a raccoon driving a car. It's gonna be pretty litty tonight. And we're gonna start rolling through character introductions now. Matt, take it away.
All right, yeah. So the name's Thomas Raccoon, but on the streets I'm known as T-Rax. Not too many people mess with me a whole lot. You know, I was orphaned as a young pup and got bullied a lot by everybody, other raccoons and them human things and stuff like that. So had to get really good at scrapping so I could survive, get through the trash cans, and had to be quick. You know, had to learn how to be really quick to get the good food. Um, Pretty decent at confrontations. Trying to quell situations so I don't have to hurt nobody. And yeah, it got me a nice little leather pouch on a belt going around my hips, and inside my little pouch I keep a cassette tape of Queen's greatest hits, greatest band of all time. And got me a balloon in here, you know, and if I can get enough air in it, sometimes it can allow me to float over obstacles if I need to.
Amazing. I think this is really a fun character because you said Crash Pandas. Oh, I'm gonna bring the drama. I'm gonna give my character a tragic backstory. And I'm a fan. We love a tragic backstory for a raccoon. All right, who would like to go next? Also, feel free to turn your cameras on if you would like, guys.
Every time I do, it crashes. So we are not going to do that.
Yeah, internet's a little iffy on my end as well, unfortunately. But I could go next if no one's offering.
Go for it.
All right, you're looking at Hodgepodge, one of the biggest, roundest, and fluffiest raccoons all around. I am a 4-time champion at the local bowling arena. I'm the ball. I have a bowling rival by the name of Buck Hewitt. He's eager to beat me at anything since he keeps losing. I carry around a big, fairly sized broom with me, mostly to maintain all this here fluff and toughness. I take my ridiness in stride, but if you insult me, oh, boy, you're not going to like what's coming to you. Got into racing because riding cars to me is the only thing faster than me rolling across a wax wooden floor. And if I win a trophy or something, maybe I can become a mascot for a brand of tire cars. Or car tires, rather. And yeah, that's me. That's Hodgepodge.
I do love the idea that Hodgepodge is like, I'm so excited to like get a tire car. Sponsorship. Like, I've always wanted a tire car.
Oh, well, why else are you all other than riding fast, I guess? Gotta do it for the bang and the buck.
What a vengeance. Vengeance also works.
Yeah,
Is there a vengeful raccoon in the bunch
There
that
is.
would like to introduce themselves?
Oh, I suppose.
Nice segue.
I am Misha Double Agent Mishka. I am a disgraced agent from the Rogues Against Company Cars operating outside normal systems, or raccoons.
Oh my god.
You see, I took
To go.
I was given a company car when I was part of Raccoons, and I drove it to the local drugstore, as one does, where I used the fake ID I keep on my utility belt to buy whiskey. But the car needed fuel as well, so I just poured the whiskey in the fuel tank and drove that. It was great. Everybody should do it. But my rival, Francois, taught me and ratted me out to my superiors. So I was fired and disgraced, and I will end his entire racing career. Or agent career. Or both. Or him.
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
yet. Just
And-
something.
And my question is, what was your name again?
I am Misha Double Agent Mishka.
Nisha? Is Nisha?
Misha with an M, as in monkey.
Okay. Misha. All right, Misha. I'm a
I
little
also
scared,
have
but
my
in a good.
trusted grappling hook on my utility belt, so...
I like this a lot. You're a little scary, but it's cool.
All right.
All right. Anyone else ready?
Oh yeah, game on, motherfucker! Now.
Bring it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm Harry the Cable Chewer from the Talladega. Yeah, I like to eat bananas and find myself on the track. Get her done.
Hey guys, that's it. That's all we need. Thanks for joining us tonight.
I think we got it.
I don't think I can. I don't think anything I could say could be better than the moment we just experienced.
I love how just all collectively we're just like seeming to one-up each other in terms of just character creation. Just,
Hey,
That's the best way to do it.
getting.
Steven
Yeah.
dropped the
Because
gauntlet.
It's
Yep.
enthusiasm. It's enthusiasm. We up the enthusiasm with every new character, and by the end, we're all just like so ready that it's really crazy. We're just wired.
Oh yeah, I'm all about that
The
life.
gauntlet is very heavy, and I'm only allowed to carry 2 items, so I couldn't carry the gauntlet anymore.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drop a gauntlet. I just happened to walk by you and place this challenge at your feet. So, what did you say? What items you carry? I was
Oh
so
yeah.
obsessed that I didn't hear.
Oh yeah, cool that. So Harry the Cable Chewer, can't see me without my trusted banana and a big old lead pipe. Don't mind bloodstains.
Okay, yeah, I get it. That's what the bananas was happening. Amazing. All right, we have one more character. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and ruin the upward momentum, bring us all down a bit with my terrible introduction. So I am playing Digits. Digits is an effortlessly handsome, incredibly buff, he's generally perfect raccoon. He's got a little bit less chutzpah than some people, but just a little bit. He, honestly, he's just never had any challenges in his life. He's too good. He's tried everything. He's succeeded at everything. So now he wants to join the high octane world of illegal street racing in Los Angeles just to prove he's alive.
Be in Los Angeles. I love that as a locale. I hadn't thought of a place, so
Or
it's all
wherever
good.
we're at.
Let's see. What's a good LA drag race?
Yeah, I apologize if I placed this, but the first question here is, why are you a raccoon entering the illegal world of street racing in Los Angeles? So I just assumed.
I guess it's in Los Angeles. Thanks, Grant Howitt. So we have our characters. We have our location. This is essentially an edgy steampunk racing event of the year that you guys are going to. The Underground Grand Prix of LA. The competition is tough. It attracts unexpected participants. But what none of today's racers know is that lurking near the finish line, on top of a particularly high pile of trash, is the racing team the likes of which no one has ever seen. So we get this moment of all of you guys, you're sitting on the trash pile overlooking the racing grounds, which starts in the dump, of course. And we'll go into various places throughout the city until it reaches a finish line. You can see there are 5 cars here this evening as night begins to fall. The first, Acid Fire. A monster truck covered in flame decals of different colors, orange, red, blue, all over. The back of it has a pile of bricks, wooden planks, and other heavy objects in it. You can see some buff dudes or, checking out the ignition and testing out the car to make sure it's working. It makes a lot of loud noises. It clearly doesn't have any type of muffler, like, to stop sound. And the second next to it, you see a pink Lamborghini covered in sequins with those, like, eyelash things that cars have on them. And on the lights, on both of it, it has eyelashes in the front and in the back, and a pink mustache as well. And the whole hood of the car and trunk of the car are covered in sequins. And this is called Killer Beauty. And it is driven by a couple, like a man and a woman. And the woman is sitting in the driver's seat, and the man is, like, meticulously shifting the sequins and, like, making sure that it looks perfect. That is Killer Beauty. The next one is a dystopian-looking futuristic vehicle, smooth, with, you know, fiercely, not very big, like, smooth wheels that it almost looks like there's no traction at all, or like it's gonna almost float off the ground. It's like a silvery color that the moonlight gleams off of it as you peer over at it, and it has a laser cannon on its roof. This is called the Blade Gunner. Next up, we have the Fluffernutter, which is a Dodge Caravan with ATV wheels. And as you peer in the windows, you can see that it's packed full of family vacation supplies. Folding, like, chairs, snacks for the kids. It's got one of those, like, TVs in the back. It's, like, kind of an old-fashioned, like, maybe, like, 2010's Dodge Caravan. And the final one is the Grave Digger, which is just a tractor with a plow attachment. So you've got 5 cars to choose from. The Blade Gunner is being driven by 2, you can't tell what their gender is because they're wearing spacesuits. The Fluffernutter has an entire family, like, getting ready to jump in, like mom, dad, like a nuclear family, like mom, dad, 2 kids. Like, this is what they do for fun. And the tractor has a farmer, obviously. Or it's unclear whether it's a gimmick or if he's actually a farmer. He looks a little bit, like, jacked to be a farmer, but you never know. So the race is going to be starting pretty soon, which means the group of you all need a car, because you are raccoons, so you don't, and being, especially with your, one of your friends has been fully disgraced by the raccoon driving agency, you don't have access to a car, so you're gonna have to acquire one, for lack of a better word. So let the chaos commence. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I don't know about you fellas there, but that Fluffernutter looks like it's got plenty of good stuff to eat there. Come on, let's get her done!
Plenty to eat, but no laser cannon.
It is true the laser cannon is quite intriguing.
Well, you even know how to use that thing? Does that thing come with instructions?
Please, I know how to use everything.
Well, can you use that thing to heat up my chili dog?
I think it'll do just
Probably.
a lot more than that. Sorry, did I interrupt you there for something?
We may need to have a vote. Let's go through everybody and have a vote about which car you would like. Let's start with T-Rex.
Well, that laser cannon's pretty inviting. So is the food. That pink car looks pretty fast, and the monster truck, we could probably just drive over everybody. Plus, there's stuff in the back that we could just, like, throw out and make everybody else wreck. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards the monster truck myself.
Acid Fire. We've got 1 vote for Acid Fire. Next up is Hodgepodge.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look. I understand winning is one thing and getting the best car that suits everyone's needs and all that, but you know what? When I want to win with style. And to me, riding on the back of that damn massive flame-spitting, acid fire-looking truck there, oh, that's going to be real good when somebody snags a picture of that. So yeah, I'm going to go with T-Rex here and also vote for Acid Fire.
All right, 2 votes for Acid Fire. Next up, we have Misha.
You know, there is no style if the car is cut in half by laser cannon. Blade gunner.
Okay, we've got 2 votes. We got a vote for Blade Gunner and a vote and 2 for Acid Fire. Next up, we have Harry.
Well, they're starting to sell me on this here fancy laser cannon. I could take it back to Talladega and get my revenge on that Doberman that scared me away from the trash can. So, let's go Laser Gunner!
All right. 2 for Laser Gunner. 2 for Blade Runner. Blade Gunner.
Pardon me.
It's okay. And 2 for Acid Fire, which means the tying vote is from Digits.
Well, I just can't picture myself in anything other than a laser gun. So I'm gonna have to go with that one.
All right, so the team has decided they would like to commandeer the Blade Gunner. As you peer over the side of the hill, you can see that the 2 people in spacesuits are kind of fiddling with some buttons on the side of it, and they have like a remote in their hand that when they like click it, it starts the engine. And that kind of stuff. And then one of them like puts it in their pocket and they're like chatting. What do you guys do?
Okay, so which of you is the quick and sneaky type?
I'm pretty quick.
Okay, I think perhaps I can bring the round one and we can cause a distraction. You get the starter out of their pocket, and then we steal their car. And worst comes to worst, a cable chewer, you can, as they say, hit them with a pipe.
Yeehaw!
4. Alright, so, you guys, slide down this pile of trash, and start kind of like raccoon walking your way up to, the side of the car. And, who was it? Misha and Hodgepodge were gonna cause a distraction?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
How are you guys doing this?
May I stand on your raccoon shoulders so I am about people height? People
Well,
prefer it if you can look them in the eye.
can't they just tilt their head down at us? I mean, hey, look, I don't mind you using me as a little footstool or whatever. I'm pretty sturdy down here, but, I mean, sure. What the hell?
Wonderful. Are they outside of their car or inside of their car?
They are outside of their car. You see, like, one of them, like, turns and leans up against the side of the car. The one with the remote in their pocket, they're leaning with, like, their back with the remote in it up against the side of the car.
I would like to get on Hodgepodge's shoulders, and as we approach, I would like to shout out, gentle people, I need to have a word with you about your vehicle. To the 2 people in these weird spacesuits.
They both kind of turn towards you, and one of them goes, "Hello. How can I help you today?"
Hello, yes, I am part of the Rogues Against Company Cars operating outside normal settings, or raccoons.
I've just remembered that you cannot speak human.
Why is that not a thing that we can do? I have the
Because we're raccoons.
Because you're a raccoon. They do still say, "Hello, how can I help you?"
I'm going to chitter at them like nobody's business and just hold out the fake ID for raccoons.
Yes, go ahead and give me an. Hold on, let me look at. I think it would be. Give me a second. I have lost the.
Would it
page.
be chutzpah?
Yeah, it would be chutzpah.
Is this for both of us, or?
We're gonna do. We're gonna have, since he's the one talking, we'll have.
Sure.
Steven do it.
That is 2 5s, a 6, and a 2.
Okay.
3 successes.
So 3 successes. That is more than enough successes for this. You are going to successfully fool him. What are you trying to get him to do?
Well, I was going to have my sneaky friend get the starter from him, but if I can just convince them we need to take their cars for a test drive to make sure it is up to Raccoon's standards.
I think that might be a little bit. That might be a little bit much without language.
That's
You could
fair.
probably get them to go somewhere.
I need them to come to me first and then go get me the biggest bottle of booze they can find.
Okay. They come over to you and they're like, "Wow, you seem parched. Liquor will solve this." And one with the key hanging out of his pocket turns and walks over to where there's a setup with there's one of those sponsorship stations, and it just has a bunch of bottles of liquor, and they start going to pay for some liquor.
Yes, get the key.
All right, it's time for somebody to get the key.
All right, so I'm just gonna kind of watch him walk for a minute and just think about that one really juicy chicken leg I saw out of that trash can at one time. Think about how I was able to snatch it before anybody else could. I'm gonna plan out my route. I'm gonna see if there's a box or something that I can kind of jump off of, and I'm gonna run fast, use my awesome parkour skills, and use the box to elevate me high enough to reach the back pocket, and as I fly across, just reach my paw out, snatch the key, and just keep on going.
Yeah, I think you'll probably want 2 successes for this. This is kind of difficult, but I think if you can get 2 successes, you'll be able to do it.
2 5s, a 3, and a 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. You got it. So, you bounce, leaping from box to box, and then fly across the, it's like a slow motion, and you snatch the keys out of the bag. Dylan, do you want to play with us? Okay. Yeah, so you snatch the, remote thing for the car. And it is covered in all manner of buttons that you do not know how they work.
Well, then I'll just hold on to it and immediately head back down to the car.
Awesome. Meanwhile, by the car, you guys are still kind of trying to make a conversation. The other person in the spacesuit goes, "Goodness gracious, you seem unwell. Please stop chittering."
Now look, I get these guys are from the future and all that, but you don't have to talk to them in such a silly accent. You know that, right?
I'm more offended that I think they just said that I chitter.
Honestly, everything you just says kind of sound like chitter to me.
One of them squints at you and goes, you have some animalistic features."
Oh, thank you for noticing.
They hear the bottom half of your human that you've created start to make noise. What is happening? Excuse me, partner.
Harry, they're
Partner.
onto it. Do it. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Oh wait, was I not supposed to talk?
The announcer goes, "Oh, we're gonna be starting the race in 10." And you guys start running. They start like setting up. The two people in spacesuits start looking around. They see somebody has their remote. And they start to pursue and run after T-Rex to get their remote back.
Things have gone wrong.
Too quick.
If possible, I would like to run between them and just take my pipe that I have and just attempt to bash one in the side of the knee as I run past.
Yeah, go ahead and make a ferociousness roll.
Now that is the stat that I have, D6.
Yes.
Wonderful.
This is easy, so just one success.
Well, I rolled a 1, a 5, and 2 3s.
So that is one success. So that's you do it. Basically, you just like slap him on the kneecap. He buckles over and goes, "Wait, no, stop. This is not. And a group of you guys run toward the car, but you don't know how to open it, and they're still counting down. Like the engines has started revving. You have this remote. You need to get into the car.
Well, is there one of them fancy Hollywood type sunroofs up there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, just like I did down in Jeff Gordon's pool, I'd like to cannonball right through that sucker to get us in there.
Go ahead and give me a ferociousness roll.
Alrighty.
That's going to take one success.
We got 6, 4 4s, and a 3.
That is a very big success. You just you have a crowbar or something, right? Like a pipe?
Yep.
You do like a jump and then shove the pipe down. The grass cracks open. And the group of you guys all jump inside. Inside, it looks basically like a regular car, but it's just like very futuristic looking. And you're sure that if you could figure out how to use this remote, you could probably do something cool with it. It just has a front seat. It doesn't have any back seat. It has like a window in the back though that you can see out the back. And how are you guys like setting yourselves up? What is everybody's positioning?
It's too late to call a shotgun.
I think you just did.
Who's driving?
Alrighty.
One of you race car driver people need to drive.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess if you need a driver, then I'll step up to bat.
Okay,
All
we're
right.
gonna be more violent types like to use the gun.
Oh yeah, no, I'm jumping on that gun.
So you're gonna be on top of the car with the gun?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna like plaster myself to the laser gun and just like try and like swivel it a little. Just kind of like lazily move back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to move when you try to move it.
Do any of the buttons have like some type of icon on it that would, like an engine or something that would denote this is the button to start the car?
Yes. Go ahead and give me a chutzpah.
Also an important question. Did they bring my booze back?
They did not because they realized you were raccoons.
I gotta. Oh, did I get lost?
We lost them.
Okay. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, sorry, my disc was bad. I rolled a 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, that's a success. It looks like there's a button you can use that will, like, you press this one button, you really just start, like, pushing buttons, You hear like weird whirring sounds and click, 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 click sounds. And eventually you hit the right one, and boom, the engine lurches and starts just in time for the announcer to say, "All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to get started. Everybody, let's take off our cars in 5, 4, 3, 2, pooh!" And like a gun goes off, and all of the cars lurch forward. It is time to start our first round of Carbat. Here's how Carbat works. It's not really called Carbat. I'm just calling it that. When a round starts, you have 6 choices. It's on the list. It's on the like directions of how to play the game. There are 6 things that you can do, and each of them will cause a different outcome. So everybody picks separately on their own, and then we all share. Now, those of you that are not using video, be honest. If you pick something and then you want to pick something else, don't. Okay? So everybody take a moment to pick what you are going to do, because you are all driving the same car at once.
Can I add some chaos and roll?
If you would like, absolutely.
Yes!
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. So what you do, pick your action, and then secretly set your D6 down on the table for just you to see. And then we will go around and share what everyone is doing. So we are at the starting line. The gun goes off. And let's go through everybody. We're gonna go, let's start with digits. What number you got?
I went with the 6.
Okay. All right. Miscellaneous actions. Okay. Next we have, Harry.
I went ahead and rolled 5 there.
Accelerate. So that gives you guys 1 speed. Here's your speed dice. Misha.
Oh, that was me. I chose 5.
All right, 2 speed dice. Next up we have our friend Hodgepodge.
You are
Well, I mean, I'm in the driver's seat, so I'm kicking this sucker into high gear. 5.
All right, that's 3 speed dice. And T-Rex.
Yeah, I chose number 4. 4's a good number.
Okay, 4 is
Using an item.
all right. Let's like clarify what that miscellaneous action and that item using thing are. What are you doing with an item?
I'm gonna put my Queen's greatest hits in the tape deck and boost everybody's morale. We're gonna rock out while we win this race.
All right, I'm gonna let you do that.
Does this thing even have a cassette tape disc thing?
It does. Don't question me.
Yes, and motherfucker.
Look, I'm in the driver's seat. I can't see all the doodads and doohickeys that this thing is
Right.
currently
We're gonna
equipped
let
with.
there be a cassette tape in this futuristic car.
You pay attention to the road. I got the tunes.
All right, fair enough.
So you you stick the cassette tape in the car and Queen starts blaring. Dun, 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 dun. Can't play that music because copyright, but you know. It starts playing. Actually, I could play it for Discord. That sounds fun. I'm gonna do that. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Play it.
Queen's greatest hits.
there's really only one song you need to play.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
I don't know. There's a lot of good ones here.
I'm assuming you're talking about Loverboy because no street race is complete without Loverboy.
I was honestly thinking Bohemian Rhapsody from that one scene from Wayne's World where they're in the car just jamming out to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, I was thinking Can't Stop Me
I'm
Now.
thinking, yeah, Don't Stop Me Now.
Hardcore
that's
Henry.
also-
Well, all of those are gonna play. And then
It
when we're
says
done,
literally
we'll add a
Pink
new.
Floyd's hits. Oh, sorry.
We'll go back into Crash Panda's playlist. So Another One Bites the Dust starts playing on the radio or on the cassette tape. What are you doing, Digits? What's your action here?
Well, it's an appropriate song because I want to get this laser gun working.
Oh boy.
All right, go ahead and give me a chutzpah roll. This is going to be difficult, so you're going to need 3 successes.
Well, that's not good. 3, 6, and 3. I don't believe that does it.
No. That's 2 fails, 1 success. Which means the first thing that happens is you like press a button on the laser and it blasts you backwards, and immediately as the car takes off you are on the windshield.
This is much different than the laser guns I'm used to.
Right, because you have some laser guns that you're used to. Now it's time for me to roll. I've got 3d6s. The way that this works is I roll my 3d6s. Because 3 of you guys chose to accelerate. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, 3 of you guys chose to accelerate. So I've got my 3d6s, and I'm gonna roll them. Any 1s that I get cause a disaster, and any, I believe 5s or 6s. Hold on, let me double check. For any dice that shows above 4, you get a success, which becomes a cool point, which you can use to streak ahead of rivals, do cool tricks like jumps and skids, run chumps off the road, find or create a better route. Those are examples. I got 3 successes.
Yeah.
You guys starting off with 3 cool points. Would you guys like to use those to do anything at that time, at this moment? I will say that Digits is already in trouble.
So hold on. So Digits has been launched to the front of the car from the laser blast, right?
Yes.
All right. If I were to supposedly pop a wheelie, like on the back 2 wheels of this car, would the gravity just send him careening right back into the gunner's seat?
Yes, it would. You could spend 2 cool points to do that.
Yeah.
Might as well start off a race with a stylish wheelie. Let's get it.
So the group of you guys boom, lurch forward, just as Digits slaps against the front of the windshield, as the laser cannon just like blasts off somewhere into the sky. And as you guys are lurching forward, the car goes leaning back up. Just like this. It slows down for a moment. Again, we get that slow motion movement as Digits goes flying forward, and then flump, drops into the car. Which leaves you guys at 1 cool point. These do carry over from part to part. So if you guys would like to try to do anything else, you can. But you can also wait. You guys want to wait?
Yeah.
I'd say so, yeah.
All right, so the first thing that happens is as you guys are pulling forward, you do notice that the other cars completely focus on accelerating in this moment. So they all pull ahead of you a little bit. So like Acid Fire, boom, immediately in the lead. Killer Beauty is right behind him. Fluffernutter is not like that much faster than you guys. because something you see, like they're getting in an argument about what music to listen to in the car. But it does surge forward as well, and the gravedigger turns out it's like pretty fast. Plows forward. The group of you guys surge forward and around a bend, and you see in the distance it's very, very cold. Immediately you start to notice like this part of the track is really, really cold. And you look and you can see on the left side of the road, there is a massive ice skating rink. Nobody's on it, but it's in the middle of the road.
Whoa.
On the left side.
Listen, I know LA is running out of space to build things, but this is just poor design choices.
Around the ice, there's nobody in the ice skating rink. And there's no like wall around it. It's just like easing its way. It's like oozing into the track, like in like a circular shape. This is a unfortunate obstacle. You watch as some of the cars in front of you, their wheels start to sputter and turn, but they manage to like quickly dart out of the way. The acid fire just goes right over it. So does the Dodge minivan because it's got those sweet ATV wheels. But are you guys ready to pick your numbers of what you would like to do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
All right.
There goes that dice.
As you surge up, approaching the ice, the engine sputtering and shouting from the cold. Let's go through and see what everybody's numbers were. Let's start with Hodgepodge.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna go with the number 4.
Okay, object interaction. Next up is T-Rex.
Well, I took a cue from Harry there and decided to roll my number, and I rolled a number 6.
So you're gonna have to figure out a miscellaneous action to do. Next up is digits. Digits, you're muted.
Crap. So if there's one thing I know, it's driving on ice, and I've learned over the years that when you see ice, you accelerate. So I'm gonna step on the gas.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna add a speed dice for you guys. All right, Harry.
Well, I went and rolled number 4.
Okay, that's gonna be a object interaction. Use one of your objects.
Okay.
Next up we have Misha.
I have elected the number 6.
Okay, so you guys just kind of keep going forward. You speed up. Immediately the wheels do hit the ice and you start spinning out of control. But you guys have 6 miscellaneous actions. So let's start with T-Rex. What's your object that you're using?
Well, I got the miscellaneous action.
Oh, what's your miscellaneous action?
Well, I'm gonna hop up in this little gunner's hole here because I saw digits crawl down there toward the gas pedal. So I'm gonna see if I can't get off a better shot than he did. See, maybe I can't stay in the car.
What? Go ahead and give me a chutzpah.
Well, that's a 6 and a 3.
Okay. So this is the same. This was a 2. I'm sorry, I didn't say it before, but it was a 2 difficulty. I think it was what I had said before. I might have said 3, but I think now that they've tried it once, it would be a 2. But alas, that is still not a full success. So I think the laser cannon just like chunks into like a little piece of the car, and you just like shoot the back of the car, and the trunk just like flies off into the distance. Your car has 10 health. It has just lost 1.
Well, that makes us more lightweight. We can go faster now. Not so heavy.
Okay. Next up, let's have Hodgepodge. What is your number 4? Or was it number 6 or number 4?
Number 4, I'm using an item.
Okay.
So, I forgot to mention this in my character intro, but, honestly, I'm not entirely sure how I got this, but I've seen these, race car drivers, whatever you want to call them, skirt ahead of us. They're heading towards this ice patch. I'm thinking they're gonna wipe out. What better moment can you potentially capture on video with a cell phone, or rather mobile phone? So I'm just gonna whip that out and just try to start recording these suckers skidding across the ice, because I think that'd be hilarious.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a I don't think this needs a roll. I think you just can do it. I mean, they're not slipping and sliding as much as you guys are, because they turned. Most of them turned a little bit to the right to dodge the ice. So you guys immediately start spinning. You're spinning out of control. But you do get a very cool video of the car going. You get like a really fast video of yourself spinning in a circle.
Point of view. Gotcha.
Let's hear from Misha. You also had a miscellaneous action?
Yes, I was also going up to the laser cannon and attempting firing.
Okay, go ahead and give me a chutzpah roll. 2 successes.
Ah! Hang on,
Is that
one
good?
went on the floor. I have to see one went on the floor. That is 2 successes!
Okay, what are you trying to shoot at?
Well, now that our trunk is gone and we're kind of spinning, I think I aim it at the, monster truck, but then realizing how bad we're doing, I'm gonna aim it in a way that we can get back on course as soon as we get off of the ice.
Yeah, I love that. So you're using it almost like a power source, or like a steering source. The laser carves a like swirl in the road, and then like eventually it kind of, you carve like these 2 like trail paths in front of the wheels of the car, and eventually it will jet you guys off in the right direction. That said, from just fully spinning off on the ice, I am gonna take 1 more damage away from your car. I think like an icicle, like a up facing icicle, like just like scrapes the bottom of the vehicle, and like knocks the exhaust pipe off. You guys have 4. It has. It's a gimmick.
I'm messing with you.
So I've got 4 speed dice. The other cars are zooming past you. I'm gonna go ahead and roll these, see how we are doing. I got 3 4s and 0 fails. So that means you now have 4 more cool points. You have a total of 4. I'm sorry, you have 3 more cool points, a total of 4.
Nice.
Is there anything you guys would like to do with those?
I have my item action coming.
Oh, right, your item action. What is it?
Well, just I remember back at watch Dale Earnhardt Jr. race there, and my best buddy, Fox Jeffworthy, likes to always eat in the car. It drives me absolutely nuts, but I'm gonna roll down the window as I'm eating my banana, and I would like to spend a cool point to chuck the banana out on the road and try to trip up one of the other vehicles there.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for that if you're going to spend a cool point. I will say if you want to completely take out of it another one of the vehicles, it would cost all 4, because that's like completely taking out one of the vehicles.
Oh, I can't roll? Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll do it, yeah.
Or you can roll, I guess, if you would rather roll.
Fuck it. Yeah, let's do the cool points.
All right. So, which one are you trying to take out?
You know what? That greedy minivan. They got all the snacks in there, and I'm sitting over here with a rumbly belly.
All right. It spins out of control, just like very Mario Karty, like, and then comes to a stop, leaving only 4 cars left in the race.
Yes.
As you guys speed past it, I think you have to throw it up in front of you because all the cars were in front of you. It's like when you, it's very Mario Kart. Like, you know how you can either drop the banana behind you or throw it out in front of you? You throw it out in front of you and it catches the Dodge minivan. And you guys are now on the second part of the track. You are starting to swerve past the minivan, and in the distance you see a line of buses with a ramp in front of it. Everybody go ahead and pick your action.
Okay,
As the other cars zoom over the ramp, you can see that it's starting to teeter and crack as each one of them zooms over. And you are also passing the minivan if you want to do anything with the minivan.
And this, sorry, just for clarification, the ramp is directly in front of us.
It's a little ways ahead of you.
Okay,
Like,
well,
you have a second.
I didn't have to like turn or anything, is what I meant to say.
No, you guys haven't. You guys managed to get right back on the right track using the laser.
Okay.
Cable chewer, if you want to try to steal snacks from the minivan, you are allowed to use my grappling hook. But you're gonna need to choose a 4 and not roll the die. Your choice, just putting that in your head.
I'm just gonna flip that over, okay?
Okay. You guys currently have 4 speed. Everybody's kind of pulling pretty far ahead right now. But you can see that the ramp is starting to crack. You could swerve if you wanted to go around it. The bus line is on the right side, and you guys are on the right side. There is an open space on the left. All right, everybody pick your dice. The audience starts doing this. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's go through. Let's start with Harry.
Well, you don't get an offer like that every day. Let's get her done. I'd like to use that grappling hook and go get some snacks.
Go ahead and give me a, I think this would be an alacrity roll.
Uh-oh.
This is difficult because you have to get onto the van and off the van while the vehicle's still moving. So 2 successes.
Uh-oh, I only have 2 dice. Oh no. Oh no. A 5 and a 2.
Okay, so you hook the grappling hook onto the side and jump out. You make it over to the van. What snack are you grabbing?
Let's go with the Pop-Tarts.
You grab the Pop-Tarts, but the problem is that Blade Gunner is too fast. It zooms forward towards the bus, and you're just hanging on to the grappling hook, flying out behind.
And you just land on the discarded trunk of the car and just be skating across the road on it.
I mean, you're flying fully behind the car.
Even better.
I look like a balloon. Get her done.
The other side of the grappling hook.
Uh-oh.
You tied that off, right?
It's tied to the oh my god handle, I think.
The holy shit bar.
Yeah, the holy shit bar. All right, next up, let's go to Misha. Misha, what are you doing?
Oh, I have a number 6. I have a plan, but I want to know what everybody else is doing to this part.
Okay, Hodgepodge, what are you doing?
Alright, look. This here's a ramp. You can't just not drive a car up a ramp. Besides, if this baby gets enough speed, we might be able to zoom across all these other cars. That's my logic. So I'm just gonna kick it into even higher gear and get up with a 5.
All right, adding another dice. You've now got 5 speed dice. You guys are starting to catch up to everyone else with this. Next, let's hear from T-Rex. What are you doing?
Well, looking ahead and seeing that that ramp is cracking as much as I'd like to jump it, I actually chose a 2 to jaunt to the left just a little bit because my thought process was our vehicle here is already taking some damage. So if that ramp cracks under the pressure, we can take damage and slam into buses, or we might take damage when we land, just like the rest of the cars. So therefore, if we just jump to the left a little bit, we have nothing slowing us down, and we can speed right past them and don't take no damage.
Excellent. So what happens is the car swerves and accelerates at the same time, managing just barely to miss the school buses as you guys fly past. And our last question is, what is Digits doing? Then we'll come back to Misha.
Well, Digits has experience with people flying outside of the car, so he's going to do the only logical thing and press the gas even harder.
All right, so we're at 6 speed. Steven, what is Misha doing?
Well, I no longer have to blow up the buses to get us through, so I think I have it aimed and realize we're just soaring past the buses. Oh, acid fire!
Oh no! Go ahead and give me a ferociousness roll.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be required 2 successes.
Uh-oh. No longer chutzpah. Somebody else should be firing this now. That is double 6s, acid fire!
Oh yeah. So the back of the car lights on fire. What are you using to blow it up? I'm
The
sorry.
laser cannon.
Okay,
laser
can
cannon.
you hear me now? Am I good? Hi?
Yep.
Hi.
So the back of acid fire erupts in flames. There was a guy on the back of it that, like, I mean, he's fine. He jumps up onto, like, the roof of the car, and he looks over at you guys, and he's like, he flips you off, and then starts, like, picking up objects that are on fire and throwing it back. But the car is burning, and it does slow down. So you guys are catching up to acid fire now, especially because you now have 6 speed dice. But let me go ahead and roll these, see if you get any fails. Let me... Free! Excuse me, sorry.
So I missed it. Did we miss the ramp?
Yes, we darted around the side of the ramp and then blew up the back of a car.
Ah. Alright, well at least there's some action. Fine,
Yeah,
then.
we like zoomed past the buses, and it was like one of those situations where you guys slightly veered to the left and just zoomed past the buses. But you did speed up a lot. I think you probably, maybe you guys partially went over the ramp and just like went off to the side a little bit so that it was still, somehow it's more safe that way for you, even though that's really more dangerous. You survive it. But I'm rolling these 6 dice to see how it goes.
Alright, fair enough then.
That is no one's 5 successes.
Wow.
His car's doing great.
Yeah. You're only at 9 you're at 9 out of 10 still. So you guys are you guys veer around the bus trap, and you watch as this guy is just hurling bricks and rocks and wooden planks at you that are all on fire now. Also, my friend, not Hodgepodge, Harry, you are currently what we call in this game in misfortune. If a raccoon fails a dangerous action, they're in trouble and must be rescued or helped by their friends. So somebody's gonna have to help you. You could also you can still do something, but yeah, it's gonna you have to be helped by somebody else.
I'm screwed.
So as you fly thump, 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 off the back of the truck, just like we definitely get like those like frozen pictures of like different parts of your face like hitting the ground and like smooshing in that very like comical way. So everybody go ahead and pick what you would like to do for the next round. Unless actually, would any of you guys, you can spend cool points when you do stuff as well, just as a reminder. So if anybody would like to spend those before we go into the next round, you can.
I mean,
what are we coming up to?
You have not turned the corner yet.
Okay, question. Do we know where the finish line is? Like, where we're supposed to end the race?
Yes. It is a round, it is somehow a track that meets up at at the beginning again. But you don't know exactly how.
Here's a question. I saw this in a movie once. What if we used a cool point and got this driver we got here, throw this car into a bit of a skid where it goes sideways, slings old Harry back there around to the side, and he can just swing himself into the window?
That's going to be 2. But yes, you can totally do that. That's really cool. You guys want to do that?
I am 100% behind that.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so you guys spend 2 cool points to do one of those cool, like... the rope, the grappling hook wraps all the way around the car, and then you fly in the passenger seat window. So you're alive. You're fine.
Yeehaw!
Got enough to share?
Anything else you guys would like to do in this round? All right, let's move to the next one. As you guys peel around the corner, you see in the distance what look like little flashing lights indicating maybe some kind of a landmine or something. But it smells terrible. The mines, they smell awful. Well, actually, they smell particularly good to you. They smell like garbage. And a bunch of them are right in. There's a pile of them right in the center of the track. A bunch of them in a clump. These garbage landmines. You see the Killer Beauty scoots over just barely the side of them, and a volcano of trash erupts out of the ground, covering the beautiful car in garbage, making it even more beautiful.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So, everybody go ahead and pick what you would like to do this round. All right, let's start with Misha this time.
Oh, I think you know what I'm doing.
Oh no.
I figured out the laser cannon and I'm not getting off until disaster.
Okay, I'll come back to you then. Now that you know how to use it, you know what these rolls are. Next up is going to be Hodgepodge. What are you doing, Hodgepodge?
Well, as much as I do like garbage, and explosions for that matter, I think, I don't know, just, seeing this bad boy get all dirtied up, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it would add some charm to it, but at the same time, I know we've taken a few hits already as it is, so what I'm gonna try to do is veer a little bit to the right in hopes to avoid the big pile of mines that are just kind of up in the center here. I'll try to weave my way around it, but mainly towards the right because I rolled a 3.
All right, sounds good. Are you guys all rolling randomly right now?
No, I
No.
just said roll 3. I have dice.
Gotcha.
I associate dice with rolling, but you know.
Oh, perfect. Next up is T-Rex.
Well, I see this big, beautiful explosion of trash, and I thought it'd be really cool to the image of us driving right through it. But I didn't know this driver over here was going to cut to one side. But yeah, I decided to scurry on down to that gas pedal down there and put my weight into it and accelerate a little bit.
Okay, we are at 7 dice. 7 speedy dice. Woo-wee! How about them apples? I think these things both happen at the same time, so there will still, it'll be kind of like the bus thing where like you guys all supposed to go over it and then just barely scooch around the side. Next up is Digits.
Well, I know a lot about trash mines, and I know there's only one way to deal with them, so I, too, will press the gas pedal to the floor.
Okay, I think that might be enough acceleration to have you guys hit the trash mine around the same time that you veer off to the side. Harry, what about you?
Well, I went and rolled a 4 there.
Okay, that is going to be a object interaction. What are you doing with your object? You have your grappling hook. It's completely wrapped around the outside of the car.
Yeah. Oh, I still got my lead pipe there, so
You have a lead pipe, but you also have Pop-Tarts now.
Ooh. Okay, well, with the Pop-Tart hanging out of my mouth there, I'd like to take the lead pipe, hang myself out the window, and slapshot one of them landmines into Gravedigger. Roll Tide.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll using ferociousness.
Woo! Get her done!
That's a pretty straightforward one. That's just going to need 1 success.
Woo! 4, 3, 3, 2.
Nice. That is at least 1 success. So you slap one of the I think more like, so okay, are you going for the landmines or the bricks that are being thrown at your car right now?
Batter up!
Batter up!
Ooh, batter
Bricks!
Oh boy.
All right. You slam one of these bricks into the tractor that's coming up beside you, and the tractor driver looks at you and says, "You're gonna regret that." Slows down just a little bit to let you guys go past him, and when you guys look behind you, you can see that he's got like a plow on the front of the tractor, and he's about to accelerate into your back. So you've got bricks being thrown at you in the front. You did manage to bat some of them out of the way. And the landmine's about to go off. And you did just blow up the landmine with the laser cannon. But we have to see how that goes. So go ahead and give me a ferociousness roll.
Oh, I'm not aiming at the landmine. It sounds like this guy just gave me a straight shot behind us. So...
The plow?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I actually did not say where I was aiming it, so if he just lined up a shot for me.
I thought you were planning for the landmine.
I mean, I was gonna finish off acid fire, but this guy just gave me too nice a target.
Never aim, only fire.
That's
all right.
Go
ahead and give me a roll.
That is a 4 and a 6.
Okay, that's 2 successes. So the tractor comes. Basically, what happens is at the same time as the tractor rams into the back of the car, the laser gun just slices the tractor in half. The guy inside jumps off of it, and then the laser cannon just blows up the tractor. It was just a tractor.
May I say something?
Yeah.
This explosion brought to you by Prilosec. Consume Prilosec.
Oh my god.
Hey, can I consume one of those Pop-Tarts?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, buddy, you earned it. Yeah.
Frisbee throwing Pop-Tarts to everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and make another roll here. I got to everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, I did get one failure, so you are going to take some damage. You're at 8 out of 10. And I did also get... I got 3 successes. So you have 6 cool points. Is there anything you'd like to do with those this time around?
Is anyone opposed to us carving a new path through Los Angeles on this racetrack?
Nope.
I am not only not opposed, I am in favor of greatly.
Incite violence!
Right. So, you guys, how are you guys doing this?
With style.
The laser cannon.
So you guys turn the laser cannon around to like face the front of the car, basically, and you're gonna start recarving the track off in a different direction.
Yep.
Incredible. So you bust through the like fence that's surrounding the track on either side, rearing off and into like the busy streets of Los Angeles.
Shortcut.
Or actually, I have an idea. How about you're passing like a tunnel or like a sewer or something like that?
Ooh.
How's that?
Yeah.
So you guys veer off into the sewer. Suddenly there's water dripping around you. You see like some fish and weird shit swimming around in there. But you guys surge forward. Water splashes up on either side of the vehicle. And you you guys are coming around a bend when this does help you guys. Oh, I'm going to say that costs 4. So you got 2. But as you guys are pulling around the corner, you see in the distance like a vat, like a trash can that's glowing sort of like effervescent green.
Is that a radioactive trash can?
Kaiju trash panda.
Oh no. Oh no.
Everybody, go ahead and it is on the left side of the tunnel.
Oh god.
So go ahead and pick a action. Let's start with digits this time.
With my experience with radioactive trash cans, there's only one action we can logically take here, and I will
Is it accelerate?
on that throttle, and I will scream, I feel alive!
Excellent. Let's see. After that is Harry. I saw you hold up a 2.
Yeah.
You're gonna turn left. Okay.
Directly into it, right?
Yeah, that would be doing that.
And I'm gonna stand on the hood of the car and just take me!
Misha, what about you?
I have finished my Pop-Tart, so I throw, like, just a bit of remains, and it's enough to follow Digit's example and full speed ahead.
I'm almost out of dice, guys. I'm at 10. Next up is going to be Hodgepodge.
Well, you know, I think just we're all in the thrill of a moment. We're all having a time of our lives. We're not thinking of any consequences of our actions right now. We just got the foot on the gas. Well, feet, I guess. Takes an awful lot of force to push down on something that's like twice the size of your normal foot pads. Well, I mean, I guess I'm comparing it to a human, but whatever. I'm going for it. Gassing it up for number 5. Again.
Okay, we are at 11. I have now started having to add another kind of dice to my dice.
There's no break, only gas.
God. No one has braked this entire time. So you guys
Break with this thing.
surge forward. The last person is T-Rex.
Yeah, my plan was to do a number 6.
Okay. What are you doing?
Well, again, I like to watch movies, and I know that a lot of a lot of superheroes get their powers from radioactive stuff. So my plan was to hang out the driver's side with my claws out. And I was going to scratch alongside this thing and see if I couldn't get some of that radioactivity in myself.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and give me a, I think that would be alacrity, an alacrity roll to, like,
Get superpowers.
Clamber outside a speeding car.
be okay after sticking your hands in a vat. Actually, you know what? I think it would be rotundity, because you're about to stick your hands into a vat of toxic waste.
Well, that would be a 6, 6, and a 5.
So close.
Okay, so you do that. The car has turned into the vat. Like, it has veered off a little bit to the left and then just surged forward into the vat of toxic waste. It slams into it. The green slime flies everywhere. Those of you that are either outside of or inside of, so you made your alacrity roll to collect some of it, I guess, basically, on your fingers.
Yeah.
You see, like, you look down at your claws and they're, like, bubbling and mutating. Harry, you also, like, all of this stuff, like, falls onto you. So both of you guys can go ahead and make rotundity rolls.
Yes!
To, like, withstand the vatness? I don't know.
Oh, hell yeah! 6, 5, 4, 2, 2.
Nice. That's definitely a success.
I got a 6, 5, and 5.
Alright, y'all fine. Okay. So you guys don't feel that different, other than, like, when you look at yourself, you have, like, you're glowing a little bit.
I got superpowers!
But you didn't, like, die, so that's good. I'm gonna roll these 11 dice, see what happens. I definitely think the car, well, from slashing into the thing, I'm gonna have the car take a damage just automatically from literally slamming into the bat. Okay. That's only one fail. What the hell? You guys are at 6 out of 10 health.
The dice wants this to happen.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really rooting for you. And 5 cool points. So you're at 7 cool points. As you emerge from inside of as you're coming, like, to the edge of the tunnel, is there anything else you guys would like to do with those cool points?
So if we slammed into the, I guess, barrel whatever of waste, how much of it's on the windshield?
A lot.
So I'm basically driving blind, what you're saying.
Yes.
No, you're not. Harry's on the hood of the car. He can just tell you where to go.
And I'm in the gunner seat, so we've got direction.
I'm sorry, were we supposed to be, like, knowing where we're going?
Well, it's a race, ain't it? There's got to be a finish line around here somewhere.
Back at the starting line, we're just taking the shortcut to cut about half of the looping.
All right, well, as long as you guys can yell out to me what to do, I'll do it.
Forward, full speed!
So you guys gonna spend some cool points to, like, not crash into the wall, basically?
Yeah.
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 I'll say you can spend 2 cool points to do that. If you want to spend 4, you can do a cool trick
Yes.
in the tunnel.
Yes. Immediate. Like, we're gonna do one of those, like, 360, like, drive around inside the tunnel, kind of like be upside down for a moment type stunt.
Come out of the tunnel when we're still turning off of the ceiling, so we flip midair and land.
Oh, are you also on top of the car?
I mean, I'm in the gunner's deck. I don't know where the gunner deck is.
It depends on whether you want to be out of the car when it hits a toxic waste.
Actually, no, because I did accelerate. I'll say I went in to accelerate for a
Yeah.
moment.
But then you crawl back up.
But then I go back to my gunner attack.
So you guys do one of those like loop-de-loops around the tunnel,
Yeah.
and then zoom out of it and back onto like you see the racetrack in the distance. You can see that you're so close to the finish line. When with a screech you hear coming up behind you is, let's see, the Killer Beauty. She
All right,
has
they're killing it.
mooched off of your thing, and as you watch, the eyelashes flutter, and she like accelerates forward, and suddenly is right up beside you. And just as she does this, a truck pulls out into the street, and a bunch of men jump out of it with nets. And you see on the side of the car, animal control.
No!
Thank God, Earl, now they're coming for me!
It is in the middle of the track, it is in the middle of the alleyway that you are going down, and you are on course to hit it. And they are coming at you with nets.
Let me go first.
All right. Let's start with who hasn't gone first yet.
Oh no,
Let's
the
start with
T-Rex
T-Rex.
is going, let me go first, let me go first.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna do a number 6.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Well, this time I'm gonna switch sides, and with my newfound superpowers and super claws, I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna try to slash the tires of Killer Beauty and knock her off course so that we can veer around this truck.
Go ahead and give me a
Hell yeah.
ferociousness roll.
That's a 6, 5, 5, and 3.
What kind of a do you have?
Huh?
What kind of stats did you roll, child?
That's a 4 on ferociousness.
God damn! Y'all are some competent ass raccoons. Yeah, you definitely puncture the wheels of ferocious beauty, or of the Killer Beauty, and she spins off as the car hits the back of yours, and like veers off, hits the side of the piping, just as you're exiting the sewer and entering the place with the animal catchers.
That's the last of them, guys.
Yeah, you've pretty much dealt with everybody at this point. Next up is, you dodged, so Acid Fire is still out there, but there's no way that it's going to catch up to you with the shortcut that you
Half a
took.
car right now. It's not gonna do much.
Yeah. Yeah, so next up is going to be Digits.
Well, I know how to deal with animal control. And that's use
With
item this time.
accelerate.
I'm going to be a little bit different. I'm going to use item. That item, of course, is the gas pedal as I accelerate.
Okay.
Need more speed!
Bravo, well done, well done.
All right. Next up is Harry.
All right there. Well, I guess this would either be a 6 or a 4. Not too sure. The grappling hook is wrapped around our vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, I would like to hang off said vehicle by the grappling hook and give them a flash of my big radioactive ass. Come at me!
Okay, go ahead and give me a ferociousness roll.
Get her done! 6, 4, and 2.
Okay, that's 2 successes. I think you just like slam one of them in their face and leave like a radioactive butt print on his face as he falls to the ground.
You might want to get that checked.
Next up is Misha.
We went back to 6. We're gonna see if Nets beat Laser Cannon.
Okay, go ahead and give me a ferociousness roll.
Die on this hill.
It's gonna be difficult. So the 2 successes.
No. Oh, 2 successes. I have a 2 and a 3.
Oh.
Everybody, Misha gets snatched by a net.
Later, homie.
Son of a bitch!
And as he does, so one of the animal catchers jumps up onto the back of the vehicle and like slams a net down onto you and holds you up, and you're helpless to the net.
Sir, unhand me. I am a person. I have rights.
And Hodgepodge. At this point, you can't really do anything about him being in the net, but you can do what you initially had planned.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I thought I had total faith in our gunner to clear through these guys, and I figured we would just plow right through them after the explosion, and it looked pretty epic coming out on the other side. And
Adding an extra die.
yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gunning
You're
it.
at 13. You're at 13 dice right now.
What could go wrong?
I mean, at that speed, we are going through the truck.
He's
Yeah.
just laughing maniacally. He's lost all composure at this point.
No, he did a wheelie once, so we just use
Yeah.
our cool points, do another wheelie, and jump over it.
Hey, Brian, honest question for you. Has Digits gotten off the gas pedal since the race started?
Nope. Nope. He's just pressing that thing to the floor with his face at this point.
All right, I'm rolling these dice, guys. This will determine our future. Okay, I got 1, 2 ones. That's 2 damage. You're currently at 4 out of 10.
Looking rough.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Oh no, 6, 7, 8 successes. So you are at 11 cool points.
Yep, let's jump over this thing.
Yep.
Okay, that literally jumping, wheelie jumping over this thing, while there is a animal catcher, multiple of you in this vehicle, on top of the vehicle, and beside the vehicle, I think, like, outside of the vehicle, and not losing anybody, I think that's gonna cost 5.
Done.
Yeah, we got
Alright.
plenty to
On the
spare.
car? Am I still here? Where am I?
You are, you are in a net, on top of the car as it flies over. The animal catcher just barely keeps his balance on top of the car.
Cool.
Then he puts you over his shoulder. Everybody, please also keep in mind that the animal catcher looks like he's about to jump off of the vehicle with your friend in a net. So if you'd like to spend cool points to save Misha, you should.
Can I make a saving me request that I think would look epic? If Cable Chewer is holding the end of the grappling hook so that when he hits an animal control guy, it starts to unwind around the car. So when it's finished unwinding, he just swings into the guy holding me, and he drops the net in the process.
Cannonball!
Yeah.
Alright, you can definitely spend 3 points to do that.
Another question: how many cool points would be required to give Cable Biter superpowers?
Probably, I would say 5.
Done. I think we should do that one.
Not 5. You can't do that and also.
Do it after.
I'm sorry, Misha, we have to sacrifice you.
Son of a bitch!
You were the Uncle Ben of this story.
How many cool points to record this all on my phone?
2.
Oh, well.
You have 6 right now. Here, I'll show you. Actually, I can't because it has, You have 6 cool points right now.
God.
4 damage. 6 cool points.
Well, I mean, if it's at the expense of doing something awesome, then I'll hold off on it.
What do you guys
get
want to
superpowers? Superpowers was my idea.
Fine. You both can get half the superpowers.
Why don't you wait and see if you want superpowers at the end once we roll again?
I want superpowers
We
now.
have the chance to get more cool points. We should rescue Misha first.
Fine, let's rescue Misha, because that's important here.
Okay. So you guys knock off Misha from the... Or you knock off the guy from the top of the thing. You do this really cool maneuver. And you guys land back on the car. It's all happening at the same time, right? You guys are flying over the animal control truck. All of this fighting is happening on top of the car. Somehow everyone's maintaining their balance. And then you skid forward, sliding, not even braking at all. And you careen forward back onto the track, breaking the fence. You hear the screeching of wheels. You turn and see behind you, the animal control truck has started moving and is now on your tail. It surges forward, and suddenly you're neck and neck with the animal control truck, who was not in this competition, but, like, could also still win.
Great rules.
And you're not sure if they're trying to catch you or win the race. It's unclear. But you guys are coming down to the finish line. What do you guys do as the animal control people start, like, pulling out, like tranquilizing darts and stuff like that? Like, they're gonna start shooting darts at you guys soon.
Okay.
I
I have a question because I would just like to deal with this asshole. Is Francois in the truck somewhere?
Yeah. Is Francois also a raccoon?
Oh, he's a human.
Yeah, it's Francois. He's driving the car.
And thank you for rescuing me. It's been a lovely time. Thank you for unrolling my grappling hook. It's been a pleasure.
Alright, yeah, I'll let you go first, Misha. What are you doing?
I'm taking my grappling hook. I'm taking one more Pop-Tart. And I'm hoping this is either clever or alacritous. But I want to send the grappling hook forward and go after it to basically tie up the wheels of the animal control vehicle. So they go in skidding. And, Francois about to have a bad day as raccoons win a race.
Yeah. You can totally... That's an alacrity roll. That'll be difficult, so you'll need 2 successes.
If I read the rules correctly, because this is my backstory, and also the core constraint of my backstory, that is 6 dice that we are rolling for alacrity.
I think it might be 1 for each. Let me double check. I don't think it's 1 for each. I think it's 1 total.
I'm fine with
hold on.
whatever you decide.
Oh no, you can do both. Yeah. Add 1 for each.
Dice, I swear to God, if you fuck me now, at all times,
all ones.
you put me in a net, let me fuck this guy up. They tried. They really did try. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6.
Oh wow. So yeah, you just barely get it. You want to flavor that for me?
So the hook hits the front end of the car, the front bumper, and hooks in. Misha just gives a salute to Harry the Cable Chewer, who is up here with me because he just rescued my ass. Takes a bite of Pop-Tart and jumps and begins wrapping around the animal control so all 4 wheels get tied up and stop turning.
Excellent. Next is going to be Hodgepodge.
He got DC'd.
Oh no. Let's go to T-Rex.
Yeah, so I was going to use an item.
Okay.
I was going to pull my balloon out of my pouch and quickly blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, and then kind of stick my arm out the passenger side and let the balloon go inside the animal people's truck, right in the driver's face. So as it loses its air, it just dances around in front of him and distracts him so he'll drive off the road.
Yeah, go ahead and make a chutzpah roll.
Whoa, that's a 2, 3, and a 6.
So that's 1 success. And can you remind me again exactly what you were trying to do?
Blow the balloon up, put some air into it, and then reach out and let it go in the driver's face of the animal people, so it distracts him and makes him...
So I think you accidentally start to go with it. Everybody, you guys watch as one of your friends jumps off of the car. The other one accidentally flies out the window with a balloon. Next up is going to be Harry.
Alright, well, down in Talladega, I once saw my friend Radica Patrick juice up her car. So I would like to use cool points, if we got any, to give myself a superpower to take a radioactive fart into the gas tank to give us some high-octane power!
Hell yeah!
Sure. Go ahead and give me a rotundity roll. You don't have enough cool points to do that, but you can give me a rotundity roll.
So it's using my background so I get an extra die, right?
Yep.
Yes!
This will allow you to add two dice instead of 1 when you accelerate.
Oh, that's cocked. 5, 4, 3, 1, 1.
Yeah, that's 2 successes. You guys now are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. 15 dice. You have 4 health. I still make 1 more roll to get you guys out of this place. Next up is going to be, we've got Digits.
Good news. The animal catcher looks like it's taken care of. We've got no competition, so I am going to press that gas pedal down.
Okay. That's 16
I love
dice.
that you're looking for justification for what we all know is about to happen.
And Hodgepodge.
Do I even need to say it at this point?
Oh no, I don't have enough dice for this.
All right.
No, it's okay. I'm breaking out my Tenzi.
All right. I was like, fine. Like, he'll mistake the gas pedal for the brake pedal.
No. I would never.
I have the need.
The
Okay.
need for speed.
Okay, you guys are at 17 dice. I'm
Yes.
gonna roll these now.
Yes.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
There's
Do
too
it.
many. I can't fit them in my hands. This happened to me the last time I ran Crash Pandas 2. Alright.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Just the sound.
That was like hail.
That
It
is
sounds like the car going across the finish line.
that is 2 fails.
Oh, thank god.
We're still
So
going.
you're at 2 health out of 10.
Come on.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes.
Yeah.
13 cool points.
I mean,
So-
we should just use...
You guys are flying over the finish line, but you need to save. You have 2 people that are not in the car, and your whole team has to cross to win, guys.
Okay, I have an idea. Somebody tell me if we should not do it. Or if they
God.
have another idea.
Do it.
I agree with this.
I wanna hear what you guys oughta hear.
unconditionally.
So, the grappling hook and the rope have tied up the wheels of the animal control vehicle. causing the wheels to stop turning, causing it to start to flip over itself.
Yes.
Which hurls Misha towards his floating friend, whom he grabs and carries both of them back into the blade gunner.
Yeah, that's gonna cost 5 points.
It's still enough to give Harry the Cable Chewer superpowers afterwards. So
I will say that you currently have 8 points. You can spend those 8 points to give both of the people from the toxic waste vat superpowers.
That is worth it. I think we should.
Alright, do it.
You guys fly over the finish line in a very casual way, because you didn't spend any cool points to like look cool while you were going over the finish line. But you do win the race. And the group of you all each get out of the car as the cameras flash and the spotlight falls on you. We're gonna start with Hodgepodge. How do you look as you get out of the car?
Well, now, see, he did have his phone out kind of recording just the little endeavors, but thanks to all the reckless driving, it's kind of, gone all over the place. So unfortunately, as he's kind of looking back at the footage, he's, well, it's not exactly the most telling of pictures, but you know what? He's gonna flaunt what he has regardless, and it's sort of like, did you see what we just ran out through all up there? Oh, that was one hell of a race. I'll tell you, even though, like, nobody can understand him. He's just kind of, like, chattering and pointing at the phone, like, looking ecstatic and just rolling around like the big, toey, round lard ball he is.
Incredible. Let's go next to Misha. Give us your exit moment.
Misha has landed through the gunner seat into a pile in the back seat. So you think he would be disaster. But the back door opens, and in a full raccoon-sized suit, he just steps out, walks up to cameras, and holds out his fake ID and the piece of paper that says, "I am Misha Dublé Agent Mishka, an agent of the Rogues Against Company Cars operating outside normal systems, also known as Raccoon."
That is a fantastic acronym, my god.
Yes.
It took me an hour.
Give us your exit.
As the door opens, a small amount of steam from the engine will kind of swirl around me as I get out, looking messy but still way too attractive for a raccoon. I will huff and I will puff. And I will finger guns.
In the picture. And T-Rex.
Well, I'm gonna get out of the car, shaking a little bit, and stuff my balloon and my cassette tape back in my pouch, and I'm gonna walk out right in front of all the crowd. I'm gonna lean back, arch my back a little bit, and pull my claws out, put my head up, and just scream really, really loud because I'm the greatest superhero ever. And then I'm gonna run over
like Wolverine.
And then I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna chest bump Harry because now we're glow buddies.
Yeah.
And Harry, how are you as you get out of the car? Paint me a picture.
Screw it, I'm going over the top. As he comes and chest bumps me, it activates the radio gas boiling inside, and I begin to swell, and I say, "Get her done!" And I become a 20-foot tall raccoon and start destroying Los Angeles.
End our game.
That's it. We don't need any more.
That's the next kaiju. You are just a kaiju now.
That is it. That takes us to the end of this story. There was nothing else I can do after that. I will say we get a newspaper releases on the front page. It has all of your pictures right before the transformation, and in the back the car just collapses in on itself. But that is it. A massive 12-foot or whatever, however tall, 12-story high, 20-foot tall raccoon destroys Los Angeles. And then they never had the underground. They never had the Grand Prix of the Underground again. Thank you guys for an awesome game. Great job.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you,
I
Rose.
hope you all had fun.
Absolutely.
For friends watching at home, this is a game from the Moosewater Tavern. You should join our Discord, which is linked in the description box below. If you want to play with me, I've got 3 games that I run bi-weekly. In addition to this, one of them is full, so never mind. The other one has 1 spot left in it, and it is on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Magic Mouth's Mad Ventures, and it's an anthology where it's all about going to different places on the insane whims of this very crazy woman who has hired you as one of her collectors for her museum. The other one that has space in it is a Monster of the Week campaign, where it has a new mystery every week, and you can sign up for either of those on the bounty board in the Moosewater Tavern. This will have another game next week, run by the amazing Steven, who you guys got to play with / see tonight as Misha. And what game will that be, Steven?
Next week, where's the paper? There it is. It's gonna be Adventure Skeletons, where you got bored of guarding a dungeon, so you're gonna go to the human dungeon, or village as they call it, and go on an adventure. Slay villains, get cool treasure, perform legendary deeds, maybe get a beholder eye stock as an arm. One of the things could happen.
Nice.
So yeah, that game sounds really cool. Everybody should sign up for it. It probably will appear in the bounty board as one shot or one page Wednesday. And yeah, guys, lots of cool stuff happening in Moosewater Tavern, and lots of cool stuff that Steven and I are running that you guys should partake in.
So
On that note, may I advertise something really quick, Gordy?
Yeah, totally.
get it done, buddy.
First off, if you want to see what my crazy brain does when it runs games, like Rose said, I run every other week, the one page Wednesday, switching off with her. I also have a game starting up, not this Friday, but next Friday, game of Scum and Villainy, called Pieces of the Galaxy. That is Friday, 7 to 10, well, just before 10 Eastern Standard. Then I am also looking into running Fate of Cthulhu on Sunday nights, but we're working on that. And then, last thing, I promise. Wait, can I advertise something that's not on Moosewater?
Yeah, get rid of it.
Cool. If you want to see me play again, or if you've played with any other DMs and want to see them run a game that's not here, a game of Dungeon World over on the Quelmar Twitch channel, we have metagame tomorrow night. So, you all should come on by if you're not doing anything.
Sweet.
That's tomorrow at 8.
Awesome. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and stick around.